Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Yesterday we got back on track. Cold streak, it's over. And y'all know what that means, man. That means there's usually a heater coming on the back end of that, man. We low-key looked like we started it last night. Hit all three sides in the NBA. Shout out to T-Wolves. Hey, they got down on Phoenix at home at the crib. Indiana returned to the Pacers that we had become accustomed to seeing. The Pacers that have beaten up on Milwaukee all season long. And then my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, man, got it done in LA, man. Fuck the Clippers. Respectfully, man, that was the play of the day. My Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to them boys. Luka Doncic, man. Out there was balling, of course, put up his usual 30 burger in the playoffs. But the defense that my guy was playing, y'all be trying to tell me my guy don't be playing defense. Did y'all not see the clamps that he was on last night? Shout out Luka, man. Shout out my Mavs. Now we coming back home to the D. Coming back home to the D, man. Game 3 on the horizon. I cannot wait for it, man. I cannot wait. We got 2 more games today, though, man. 2 beautiful opportunities to make some more money. We got the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics as the first game, and we got the New Orleans Pelicans and the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies for the last one. So y'all know the drill, man. We're finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long and Instagram. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Money Making Wednesday. Looks like the cold streak is over, man. Let's get back on track. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books like we've done all season, man. Let's smash it per usual. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. First game up, we got the defending Eastern Conference champs, man, the Miami Heat, out on the road facing the best record team in the NBA, the Boston Celtics, man. Celtics laying 14.5 here in this one. They were laying 14.5 in the first game as well. They did win that game dominantly. Final score in that one was 114-94. Look, the Celtics are head and shoulders the better basketball team. 9 times out of 10, they're going to sweep Miami here. Of course, we know what's going on with Miami. Jimmy Butler, he's out. Terry Rozier, he's still out. Huge blow for this Miami team. Celtics are head and shoulders the better basketball team. A lot of times this season, especially on the back end of the season, what was I saying about Boston? Unless I have a clear and concise reason to fade them, I really don't want to do so. I've called the Celtics the best team in the NBA all season long, and I think all those things hold true. But if I were to bet this game, I would do the same thing I did in game 1. I would lean towards the Miami Heat, man. And the reason I would lean towards the Miami Heat is A, we know they're going to play to the very end, to the very last second. They're going to go balls to the wall. They're going to play hard. They nearly snuck in that back door in game 1, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if Boston let them sneak in the back door here in game 2. Again, 9 times out of 10, the Celtics are going to sweep Miami. Boston is head and shoulders better than Miami, especially with the injuries they sustained. That's not what I'm trying to tell you guys here. We're playing a point spread game, though. And 14.5 is a lot of lumber to lay in a playoff game. It is. It's a lot of points to lay in a playoff game, man. Do I think the Celtics win the game? Yes. If I were to bet this thing, I would most definitely have the points in my back pocket with the Miami Heat. Trust the Heat culture. Trust Eric Spoelstra, one of the best coaches in the game. Trust that Miami defense. Boston is really, really good, and it wouldn't surprise me if they won this game by 20-plus points again. Again, they pretty much dominated that last game from start to finish. But 14.5 is a lot of lumber to lay, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of lumber to lay. And in all honesty, I think Miami sneaks in the back door here. I'm going to take Miami plus the points. Total-wise, We've seen the unders cash at an extremely high rate thus far to start the postseason. I lean towards the under. I'm not in love with this one, though. I'm not in love with this one because I think Miami has to score some points tonight if they want to compete. So, small lean on the under and a lean on the Miami Heat plus the 14 and a half here in our first game of the day. Next game up, we got the New Orleans Pelicans out on the road facing the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. Thunder Buddies laying 7.5 here in this one. New Orleans got the cover in that last game. Final score in that basketball game was 94-92. Oklahoma City was laying 8 points, I believe, in that one, 8.5. They're laying 7.5 here. I'm on the Thunder Buddies, man. Thunder Buddies for life. I trust this team. I think they are head and shoulders the better basketball team. I think their first game, all I'm going to toss it up to was a young team. Not a whole lot of experience. New Orleans came out and hooped. Here in this one, I think the Thunder kind of put the pedal to the metal. They now will not look like deer in headlights, kind of how they looked early in that first half. After they got settled in, I thought they looked exactly like the Thunder have looked all season, like one of the best teams in the league. And I think tonight that's exactly what's going to happen. My argument with New Orleans is when healthy, they're one of the best teams in the league. They're not healthy, though. They're missing Zion Williamson, and we have a lot of documented material on what the New Orleans Pelicans are when they're missing one of their three guys, McCollum, Ingram, or Zion. They're not a great basketball team, and they're going up against a really good one, a team in Oklahoma City who has won by margin plenty of times this season. We seen another young team yesterday in Indiana who looked like deer in headlights in their first one get back on track yesterday, kind of looked like the team they had looked all season, and that's exactly what I'm expecting here from Oklahoma City at home, at the crib. I have no problem laying this style number with Oklahoma City. Again, we've seen them win by margin at home, at the crib multiple times this season. We've bet them to do so. I like them here. I do. I think they win this game by 10 plus, in all honesty. I do. I think this is a bad spot for New Orleans. I think New Orleans will try to regroup when they get back home, where they've been a much better basketball team. But I think the Thunder go up 2-0 here, and I think they go up 2-0 pretty dominantly. If you didn't see the venue for Oklahoma City, man, it's a beautiful sight to see. We love playoff basketball in Oklahoma City. I think the team shows up, responds, and gives their fans a nice dominant win tonight. So in our last and final game of the night, Thunder Buddies for life, our favorite money-making team. We'll lay the points with them here in this one. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter and Instagram all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. We bounced back yesterday. Hey, y'all know after a cold streak, that means a heater is on the horizon, man. We look like we started it yesterday. Hopefully, we keep the momentum rolling forward into today and the rest of the week and the rest of the postseason. Again, if you're rocking with me, man. Y'all know where to scoop it all up at over at Pickdawgz Premium. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm out of here.